character in a film needs to sound exactly like a character sounded many years ago. So that's what we did for Mandalorian. We showed Mark Hamill speaking in a young voice. So basically, the audience, fans were able to hear the Luke Skywalker voice exactly as they heard Luke Skywalker voice from their childhood for many people, and it was very cool to see the fans' reactions and how a grown man can cry because we bring history back to life.
Synthesia.
Hi everyone. As Brett said, I'm Eric Schwartz, head writer for Voicebot, and I'm here with a very impressive fellow in the industry. And why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Alex?
Hi Eric, it's great to be here. I'm Alex. I'm the CEO and co-founder at Respeecher. We make one voice sound exactly like another voice.
Yes, and you've been doing quite a lot of that, and you were going to show us a demonstration of just how quick and quite impressive those kinds of voice changes can be, I believe.
Yeah, please guys, launch this demo.
Hallo, ich bin Tom und ihr hört gerade meine Stimme, ist ja klar. Mit Voice Cloning haben wir allerdings auch die Möglichkeit, meine Stimme durch die Stimme eines anderen Menschen zu ersetzen. Wie sich das dann anhört und welche zahlreichen Möglichkeiten wir damit haben, das zeigen wir euch jetzt.
Mama, ich hab mir wehgetan.
Oh Mann, Timmy, echt, wie oft muss ich dir das noch sagen?
Du musst beim Fahrradfahren daran denken, deinen Helm anzuziehen, verdammt nochmal.
Timmy, deine Mutter hat wirklich recht.
Du musst deinen Helm anziehen. Hast du mich verstanden?
Ja, okay, Papa.
Dieses Voice Cloning funktioniert nicht nur gut,
Wenn ich ganz normal rede, in ganz normaler Lautstärke. Ich kann auch ganz leise werden und ein bisschen flüstern, als würde ich euch ein
Geheimnis erzählen.
Oder ich raste ein wenig aus und werde etwas lauter.
Verdammt nochmal, ihr müsst mir jetzt zuhören. Habt ihr mich verstanden?
Mal schauen, ob das Ganze auch beim Singen gut funktioniert. Isn't she
Lovely, isn't she wonderful?
Oder klassischer Gesang vielleicht?
Am Brunnen vor dem Tode.
Da steht ein Lindenbaum.
Also, wie ihr merkt, funktioniert das mit dem Voice
Cloning schon erstaunlich gut.
Und zwar nicht nur mit so einem teuren Mikrofon.
Und in so einer Kabine, sondern auch einfach mit einem
Handyvideo. Auch das funktioniert schon erstaunlich gut.
Also wirklich eine
Faszinierende
Technologie.
Let's talk about something that's much more recent, actually, that just happened last night. Your involvement on America's Got Talent. Why don't you tell us your story with the King of Rock and Roll?
Yeah, I mean, it happened just yesterday, so we need to wait for show to be finished to talk in details about that. But yeah, we've been close friends with Metaphysic and been participating in several projects together because state-of-the-art synthetic media, synthetic visual technology, and state-of-the-art synthetic speech technology usually go hand in hand in a project like this. So yeah, we help them in the finale in the part of Elvis speech.
Yes, if you haven't seen it, it's a very impressive video, a very impressive performance of Elvis seeming to come back to life and do a performance with the judges from America's Got Talent. And as Brett showed in a brief screenshot, Simon Cowell in particular seemed quite amazed to see and hear Elvis up there performing. But I know you guys have been involved with quite a few celebrities. I know there was your based in Ukraine, and I know you recently did a project to get celebrities to share their support for the country during this obviously very difficult time, and had an opportunity to translate their voices into Ukrainian. So I was wondering, you could tell me a little bit about how you managed to give all those celebrities a crash course in your language.
Yeah, I mean, when full-blown invasion started in our country, we saw that there's a lot of support coming from outside of Ukraine, and many celebrities and well-known people basically were saying a lot of things they wanted to say to Ukrainian nation that showed itself as being very strong, resilient, very united. And we launched this initiative where we can let celebrities or just well-known people to be able to address what they want to say directly to Ukrainians in Ukrainian language. Respeecher does not do any translation. We do not have a translation engine inside. But what we can do quite legit cross-lingual conversion. That means that someone who speaks English or only English can speak whatever language, and their voice could be driven by a native speaker of another particular language. So we enabled several celebrities to be able to speak to Ukrainian nation, and now we have quite a few in works. For instance, we had actress from The Orange is the New Black, Abby Savage, to say some very cool things. We did that with May Musk, with mother of Elon Musk, and hopefully by the end of this month we'll show a few more. And it's very much appreciated here inside, so people see it. It actually goes on TV, and that's quite touching.
Yeah, it's it's pretty impressive. I know you guys have done quite a lot of involvement in entertainment, and there's so many opportunities for synthetic speech to add something or bring something back in that regard. But wanted to touch on in particular another element that I know you guys have done in terms of giving people's voices, making them sound a bit younger, and particularly in the galaxy far, far away. So if any of you have been watching any of the Star Wars TV shows, you might have seen Respeecher pop up, and you might notice a couple of statues behind Alex there. So one of you, I was hoping you could say at least a little bit of how the process of not just changing someone's voice, but making them sound like themselves once upon a time, how that fits into what you guys have been doing.
Yeah, I mean, initially when we started with Respeecher, our goal was to get the quality of synthesized audio on that level where it could go through PK sound engineers in Hollywood studios. Yeah, you're right. We've been on big screen starting 2019. And we found out that initially when we just built this system, it was quite heavy. It was very hard to operate. We had to do a lot of stuff manually, and it could take months to deliver a project. We came across a couple of use cases where the voice is needed to be de-aged, or a character in a film needs to sound exactly like a character sounded many years ago. So that's what we did for Mandalorian. We showed Mark Hamill speaking in a young voice. So basically the audience, fans, were able to hear the Luke Skywalker voice exactly as they heard Luke Skywalker voice from their childhood for many people. And it was very cool to see the fans' reactions and how a grown man can cry because we bring history back to life. And it actually was a surprise for most of the people once Mandalorian was released and the Luke Skywalker appearance was in the very end of the very last episode. No one disclosed the fact that this voice was synthesized, and people were speaking a lot about visual part of the things. But before Jon Favreau himself said that Luke Skywalker's voice was completely synthesized using Respeecher, no one basically questioned the voice. So that is an achievement we are proud of. And in Book of Boba Fett, we made it even better. So we like audio more. And also recently we were credited in Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's from Star Wars universe. But I would assume many viewers would have seen us at the Super Bowl opening also in 2021, when we brought back the voice of Vince Lombardi with NFL digital domain 72 and Sunny. And that was a very powerful piece. It was used on the Super Bowl opening, and Vince was speaking about the main challenges our society has to go through. And it's funny that the main challenges back in 2021 were COVID. But yeah, it was huge. It got more than 2.1 billion impressions, and we have quite a few projects when we bring voices back, though it's not all the projects we do. We do a lot of voice scaling, or we do some creative enablement in the media projects. We work on healthcare. So there are quite a few of applications of our technology aside of just pure de-aging.
Yeah, I was wondering if you could speak to that. I know you guys have your projects sort of spanning several different areas beyond, of course, entertainment. So tell me a bit about like where you see this kind of technology, especially what you've been developing, being used beyond, I guess, the more immediate entertainment value.
Yeah, so basically what technology of speech-to-speech does, it detaches a human from their voice to the extent where another human can speak in their voice, or many people can speak in one voice, or one person can speak in many voices, right? So it changes the way how we thought about how we used to do voiceover for many decades. Currently, there are quite a few applications in original content creation, and we are focused on very high level, high quality content, like films, TV, animation, AAA video games, and there our goal is to deliver the quality of the sound that would actually be indistinguishable from just recorded yesterday. And sometimes we even need to refuse or reject projects where a client wants us to deliver quality of less. So sure. when they want us to make our technology sound more robotic or something.
I did want to close out really quick by hitting on another sort of example of where your technology has been used not in an entertaining way, but also as a tool for potentially education. I know you worked with Aloe Blacc to come up with a multilingual version of the song he worked on with Avicii, "Wake Me Up." So I guess we'll close out there, and I just want to say thanks so much, and pause again for not having nearly enough time to go deep into everything you guys have been doing. But I encourage everyone to check out some of the articles we've written about Respeecher, and of course Alex's appearance on the Voicebot podcast with Brett. And with that, I will play us out real quick here with a few different languages of "Wake Me Up."
我穿过黑暗的道路，却被我心动指引。我见不到旅程的尽头，但是我依旧有自信。别人说我太腼腆，不懂我活着在梦里。 也许我不要睁开我的眼睛，不过我永不较急，让我清醒，给我清醒，因为我总在心上不定。其实以为我了解我的自己，我见不到我的实际，就让我清醒，给我清醒，因为我就在心上不定。其实以为我了解我的自己，我见不到我的实际。Trato de llevar el peso del mundo hoy. Solo tengo tus manos. Viajaré por todo el mundo, lo sé. Sin ningún plan me voy. Ojalá por siempre, joden, yo sé. Mis ojos cierro hoy. La vida es el juego de todos. El premio es el amor.
Synthetia.
Synthetia.substack.com. Synthetic media, virtual humans, voice clones, deepfakes, AI image and text generation news and more.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to help us with YouTube's famed algorithm.